up this morning and chose violence. Do you remember Ink Blotch? The furry whose persona looked like Indominus Rex from my fever dream? Sorry, I cannot think of an insult dumb enough for Rose to understand. So previously I had made a video, or rather a response to my original vid. And Ink Blotch took that personally.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Since that SCP anomaly claimed that no one as offensive as I am, in this video I really will be. I want her to compare how nice I was previously and how offensive I can be. You know, male anti-furries sometimes scared of female anti-furries for a reason. Because we can do Spider-Man, Spider-Man, go kill yourself with a frying pan. Alright, let's give her some attention her parents didn't.
When I claimed you were being hypocritical on brevity, I was correct. Being repetitive is a form of not being brave. You can be brave if you repeat yourself.
First of all, you just did repeat yourself, G. Second of all, you were the one who wrote me a damn novel in my comment section. Even other furries didn't write a comment that long. And who the fuck I'm hearing about brevity from? You are stuttering all over the video. Bet you didn't even write a script first.
Hello, I'm Ink Blotch, but you can just call me Rose if you have viewed my content in the past or you are new to the channel. Just a disclaimer, there are some trigger warnings that, there's mentions of zoophilia, pedophilia, mesophobia, and there are some minor flashing in one of the clips I selected for background imaging, which, that can trigger epilepsy. And some of this content may be a bit, too forward for some of the people watching. So if we have any snowflakes out there, I'm just gonna put it blankly, you can decide just to not watch this. Thank you. I have found a YouTuber that showed up on my For You page about half a week.
Have you ever had a dream that you want him to do you so much you could do anything?
Besides, blaming fault on others, furries included, will not excuse your behavior. Weren't you supposed to learn that from elementary school?
Also, when I was silent towards the end, when you were listing reasons and I didn't comment back on them, it's because they were true.
You've reached your limit on talking. Shut the fuck up.
With your Fluttershy voice, which can be easily muted with 15% volume of Megalovania, no wonder you didn't say a thing during that time. Got tired of spending words for nothing. I'm sorry, we cannot hear you. Can you please speak louder next time?
We both have our own problems, and as someone who is not experienced in making
Content.
I truly was trying to remain neutral and only correct you when you were wrong.
Stop the cap.
You failed!
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Alright, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to stop right there for this specific case. She is, as you can hear her, she is addressing this problem as if it's a complex group that is organized, while there may be some groups that are organized that know each other and that purposely go out of their way to work together to work towards this. Most of them are very small children. You can go around and see the hate comments that you see throughout videos. You click them and click the profile picture and view them. Most of them are unorganized. They have nobody backing them up. They do not use any evidence, and all they are doing is sending hates, death threats, and they are trying to get people to kill themselves.
It's important to note, anti-furries are not here to spread hate or to bully those to their downfall. Anti-furries here are to help those to see the wrong in what they're doing and to show them a brighter future that they can have if they simply see what they are becoming. It is important to stop them in time so they won't fall into the abyss of madness.
Okay, what did I just say? I was just talking about how anti-furries are mostly known for just bullying furries. That is completely incorrect. That entire statement that was just made is just false. Please do your research. Not everybody is as respectful as you. Okay, what did I just say? I was just talking about how anti-furries are mostly known for just bullying furries. That is completely incorrect. That entire statement that was just made is just false. Please do your research. Not everybody is as respectful as you.
One of the most debated questions in the anti-furry versus furry situation is the reasons why anti-furry dislike furries so much. Here are the most popular reasons. There is a big chance there is even more of them, and highlighted reasons are the most important. Number 1. Spreading NSFW content online. And by that I mean furry.
Okay, I cannot stress this enough how much I dislike this topic. You can censor yourself. You have the word on the screen, even if it is censored. We all know you're talking about porn, okay? Just because you censored it does not mean you know what you're talking about, okay? I'm sorry that I'm rambling. I hate this topic with every fiber in my being. It's not that I just hate how people address it. I hate that it even exists, that it needs to be talked about. Personally, me, I don't like it at all. I've gone out of my way to report channels that unironically showed it. And, accounts on other websites. We can't really control whether somebody watches it. It's the creator's problem. It's their fan base's problem. We don't all like that crap. Personally, for me, it just seems like zoophilia or pedophilia with extra steps depending on the specific nature. If we're talking about cub porn or, the baby furs, those sorts of things, that is pedophilia. Most furries, almost all furries on a broad scale, besides the gooners that support them, are going against it and have called people out. If you go on channels, there are channels exposing people such as Cord Kitty and other names that I can't think of off the top of my head for participating in such actions. It's absolutely disgusting. Claiming that all of us do it is horrible. Okay, that's why furries get mad, because you group us all as if we are a whole. Just like you, while you may claim you're super organized, we know you're not. And just like you, we are not organized either. Most furries, when they're young, people my age, 15 and younger, most furries of this age group don't know other furries in person. We have nobody we can personally work with to try and bring this down. Okay, and people are going to draw porn. People are going to animate porn. It's been going on for a while, and we cannot stop it. You need to attack the creators of it specifically, not all of the innocent people who are getting lumped in with these porn addicts and porn creators. Okay?
The main platform Furryfinity is absolutely not age restricted, despite it having tons of NSFW content, which allows underage people access it with ease.
Let's get this straight. You're talking about age restrictions, okay?
Oh, are you so sure? Say less. Speedrun time! content consists of completely stealing my video without giving a link in the description to the original, constant stuttering, audio quality is worse than everything, no actual media files to prove your own words, I'm not counting a Reddit story, absolutely not prepared for the video, didn't write a script or some notes, and telling your audience to attack my channel at the very end of the vid. How pathetic. If you want to make a success to your channel, better switch to what type of content you were doing the best before the argument, I mean. Probably YouTube short videos.
You also claimed I twisted your words and proceeded to twist mine? Okay.
Okay has become your parasite word already. Get rid of it.
Will I get any time codes where I did that or not? It's just a yap for a yap.
Oh, I know this technique called blame everything on others 100 times and never accept your own mistakes, part 1 million. You know what? Royal Ali had accepted his mistakes, didn't know he was chill like that. Furries in my comment section were polite, respectful, and logic, proving arguments that are actually quite convincing. Heck, the ex-furry Angry Pharmacy Studios was very nice to me and wished me luck. All the fellas I mentioned here, if you are watching this, thank you, you are very nice. I will count your opinion in the future videos. Back to you, Blotch. Maybe learn from them. They are not on the neutral side of the argument, but they behave, or at least are trying to, like mature human beings and can construct okay arguments and or accept their wrongs, like you, who goes to the restroom while recording.
Wait.
Question. Are you a Wobbuffet? Because your only weapon is Uno reverse card.
By the way, speaking of furry porn, what I said just because someone watches it doesn't mean they'll participate in it. You twisted my words. I wasn't wrong. I wasn't referring to CP,
Whatever the fuck it means.
I was referring to anthroporn. That is just one example.
Do you have any idea how those artists actually earn money? From views, donations, and supporters. If there are horny asses watching it, there will be people making it. Even if you personally do not watch it, a great half of furries do. Otherwise, why not be posted on Furryfinity that often?
And it only took you 11 minutes to lose politeness when you seem to only barely differ in behavior than beforehand. You never were polite in that video.
Okay, we see some good quality video right from the start. Good job, Rose. But please, next time spend less time reading out your disclaimer. My disclaimer is like 4 seconds. Thank you. And this is just one example of me being polite or at least respectful towards you. Don't forget the end part. With your brain capacity, which cannot be affected even by a 30-kilogram dumbbell, I was expecting such reaction from you, to be honest. I'm sorry, if you act like a level 1 Karen, not my problem that I will treat you as one. That's just how it works. Man, I could have made at least 5 jokes about your body weight, but I didn't and I probably won't. Well, unless some real shit appears. If anyone wonders, she got absolutely ratioed in the comments. Yo, fellas, hold it right here. Wait a second, what did I just found? Are you Russian? Forget what I said earlier about politeness. Now it's personal. Well, even if you're not Russian, won't stop me now since you have supported one. Finally, I have a permission to roast you not on the level of well done pork steak, but on congratulations. You know, I find it ironic that you, piece of subhuman trash, are constantly trying to protect your fat ass in the comments from facing even more hate from my audience or from me. Girl, even YouTube is not on your side. Keep stealing content from other creators and you will reach 200% of unsub views, copycat. Remember that long ass comment you had written me before? Darling, your mouth needs to be shut. Leave some food for the starving. You may think that my jokes are in a bad taste, Let's be honest, you are probably unfamiliar with the description of bad taste, though. Am I right? I'm happy to inform you that the only thing that harms you is not me, but your blood pressure. You know, some people have bad vision, it is treatable, but who hit you that hard in your head with a brick that you call anti furries furries? Sometimes when people get permanent brain damage, they can become genius. Well, not in your case. Oh, my bad. You may have had a headache because of your pregnancy, so you said such things. I mean, are you having triplets or did you eat those for breakfast? Yeah, no wonder you cannot take any criticism after all of this had happened. The more you get, the more often you visit the fridge to ease your pain. Never ending cycle. And no, I'm not done yet. Throughout the vid, I was laughing from the disclaimer you'd made right in the beginning, yet I didn't say a thing. Bruh, I mean, look at this. Brutal honesty. Mm-hmm. Truly, 100% legit. Had simply stolen my vid, didn't tell that it is stolen, calls it a content, and writes brutal honesty in the disclaimer. Ironic. Darling, since your parents didn't tell you, let me do so. You can't be fat and mean at the same time, Rose. If you're gonna dish it out, you got to be able to look it up. As it turns out, you aren't able to do so. Yeah, you heard me. Fat people are jolly for a reason. In some cases, fat repels people, but joy always attracts them. Now, I know everyone's watching your video, yet I don't see that much of furries supporting you than supporting me. So you either can be fat and jolly or a skinny bitch. It's up to you. Out of all furry creators, you are not only the fattest one, but the laziest as well. Not only the quality of your videos doesn't have any progress, you don't have any progress either. Your fursuit consists of just a mask. Not like fursuit head is even finished. Nothing special. Other furries, however, made their fursuit head with fur, made paws, legs, and tails, sometimes even horns. They are more talented than you are. And another thing, they don't praise themselves like they have reached immortality. Aw, no sewing skills. What a poor thing. Jealous? You can always cry about it with your identity disorder in private. Funny how I can talk about your attitude for hours. Same goes for self esteem. Is it just me, or furries who are constantly calling out others just because they didn't like someone's content are so insecure? Like, is it that hard to agree with the author on some point and not look for any bad excuse for once? Imagine if Rose was someone's girlfriend. Makes me wonder, are there any divorce lawyers in furry fandom? Because this is a turning into a toxic relationship. In addition, calling me a hypocrite every damn 5 minutes makes you even more pathetic than you already are. I don't remember calling myself brief, however, I do remember you praising yourself more than Swifties praise Taylor. My original video was about 15 minutes long. Yours was twice as much from that amount. How did even my device was able to render all of your so-called content? Not even NASA computer can withstand the lag of that monstrosity. Ah yes, fellas, remember that?
And my overall point is just if you're going to attack somebody and pretend to have a neutral standpoint, at least be logical, at least point out flaws. Because here I am admitting to my community's flaws, but you didn't admit to any of your community's flaws.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
I'm not pointing fingers here, but I find those words very ironic. I was listing the info about both sides and pointing why one dislikes another. I didn't accuse of anyone of anything just yet. But if you were patient enough, would have witnessed me creating a video on the last topic. If you'd done some research before throwing this shit up, wouldn't have had your ass in the awkward situation now, would you? Why are you trying to act like you are my mother all the time? Do you think you are menacing or something? Bruh, you ain't Wednesday Adams. You are Monday Eves, who is also morbidly obese. How do you want me to take you seriously when you're making these accusations? Out of all anti-furries, I am from the few who are actually listening to furries' opinion time to time. You just wasted your chance to explain yourself. Now go look for another one. GG, bro. Let me put a dot in that conversation. Number one, no one asked your opinion at the first place. Not to mention that you're a copycat. Learn how to accept criticism. That's like 50th time in a row I'm mentioning that. And not take personally accusations which were not even made towards you in the original video. Number three, protecting your ass in the comments and coming up with ridiculous excuses on the level of a first grader won't save you now. Wanna tell me something? Wanna tell me something personal? Wanna talk to me in private? Now, don't be a coward for once, go to my Discord and tell me there, because you can only hide behind the backs of others. You can always tell a Texan, but you can never tell them much. And remember, don't bring your stupidity into my vicinity. Are my instructions clear? Now, I want to add, I'm not going to make any more videos on this topic specifically, because I want to further discuss what I was originally talking about without being interrupted by so called roses from pits of YouTube hell. Funny how Rose asked me to do another episode about the furry versus anti furry situation long before she made that one abominational content. However, she proceeded to completely disagree with what I'd stated in my original vid. At this point, if Rose doesn't show up in the Discord to talk to me, rather the dialogue was worthless, or she's too lazy. Everyone's gangsta until they have to face the consequences of their actions. Alrighty, fellas, thanks for watching, have a nice day, gotta do my own thing.